What's up, beautiful people? You know, I had to. I'm like, okay, so let me just give you the synopsis. All right. I got to talk about Jasmine Crockett. Okay. I feel like if I don't, I'll be doing a disservice to myself and to all of you. Okay. Here's the thing. Jasmine Crockett is always over the top, borderline disrespectful, and I don't understand it, especially after doing the digging that I've done and seeing how educated she actually is. I mean, Jasmine Crockett is not by any stretch of the imagination an uneducated woman. She's a very intelligent woman. So why in the world does she act the way that she acts? What's up, chat? What's up, Creole? What's up, Southern? How you doing? I really want to get into this. First, before I do, are we good? Y'all can hear me okay? Everything sounds crispy? Because if not, then I'll fix it. But if it does, well, then I'll just keep on moving. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Yeah, she pretends that she's from the streets. Yeah, she's got this thing about her where she just gotta be like, she gotta act all super ghetto, which I don't have a problem with if that's who you really are, but that's not who you are. So why are you playing this character? You know what I'm saying? You've graduated from some of the top schools that you could, got the degrees, you were born into money, you're a lawyer, like you're an attorney. So it's like, why, Jasmine? I'm gonna go ahead and just get into this. If you guys could, please do me the favor of liking this video and sharing this thing out so we can, get into the algorithm and the For You page and all that good stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's watch Exhibit A real quick of this woman speaking about how she feels about Jasmine Crockett, which I found to be brilliant.
Texas, what are y'all doing? Are y'all really proud of the representation y'all getting from Jasmine Crockett? I'm serious. Are y'all proud at the way Jasmine Crockett carries herself in Congress? Jasmine Crockett is a racist, trashy, ghetto piece of mess. Yep, I said it. Y'all get mad at me all y'all want. I stand 10 toes down on what I said. I said it, I meant it. She's a ghetto, trashy, racist piece of crap. Jasmine Crockett's mouth is completely filthy to be in Congress. For her to be representing the American people, her mouth is filthy. She don't even know when to cut it off. I don't care what she say at home and how she talk at home, but when you're in Congress representing the people of the United States of America, representing the people of your district, you should know how to act and how to control yourself. Her mouth is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong. My mouth can be ridiculous sometimes, but I'm not in Congress. I'm not representing a certain district of people who put me in office. And you can best believe if I was, I would know how to act and how to carry myself. Even if you disagree with someone, you should know how to carry yourself. Jasmine Crockett is a piece of ghetto trash. And I'm so sick of y'all out here telling myself, oh, Jasmine Crockett is a strong black woman. Jasmine Crockett don't take no mess. Oh, Jasmine Crockett, she'll tell you off. Jasmine Crockett is a ghetto piece of trash who do not know how to control herself or do not know how to act in Congress. And it is what it is. I mean, are y'all really proud of this? Women, are we? Is this what represent us? Are these the type of women that we want representing us in Congress? I'm serious. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Latino. I don't care what you are. Is this what you want representing us as women? And stop lumping all us black women up together, acting like we agree with this bull crap that Jasmine Crockett doing, because we don't. Jasmine Crockett is a mess. Texas, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, Texas? At this point, everything is a joke. This is a joke. The Democratic Party already is a joke. And if Jasmine Crockett is supposed to be the new face of the Democratic Party, she's supposed to be the new leader of the Democratic Party. Child, y'all in more trouble than I even thought. And it is what it is.
Yo, she said a lot, but she said it right. I agree. I mean, to an extent. Like, I don't think that Jasmine, this is the thing. I don't think that Jasmine Crockett is a ghetto piece of trash. She just plays one on TV. That's my problem. And it's like, why is this promoted? Did you guys see the clip of her doing the Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us? Doing the whole, like, the Cardi B face, the drunk woman at the club. You know how the drunk woman at the club is? Doing all that. That's what she did. And it's like, you are a member of Congress. What is wrong with you? Why are you? And then the racist things that she says. And then people give her a pass, black people, but particularly in particular, give her a pass because her racism shows towards white people. But if it was a white person being racist towards black people, everybody would be having a meltdown. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool. That's not okay. We got to hold people accountable all the way across the board. Racism and as a whole is just bad. So it's not acceptable just because she's a strong black woman, which I'm not going to take nothing away from her. She is a strong black woman, right? That's true. But she's also a stupid woman. Okay. And I don't mean that because she's a woman that she's stupid. No, I'm meaning that she has all this education and still wants to come out and act like a clown and then divide people, say things that are divisive towards a group of people, whether that be because of their color or their politics. And I find it to be insane. Right now it's coming out that she went to a private school. Like she grew up pretty wealthy. Okay, which there's no problem with that. That's not a bad thing because she grew up wealthy. That's what's up. I wish that I could raise my kids the same way that she was raised, you know, but then it just adds on to it as to why are you portraying this image that you're not? You're trying to relate. You're doing the same thing that Kamala Harris did. You're playing this role trying to relate to some people because you think that that's how you can relate by acting that way. You know, and I'm gonna play this other clip before I keep going. I got to play this other clip of her explanation. Okay, listen to this. All right, here. Okay, hold on.
So I just wanted to jump on really quickly. First of all, to say thank you. My staff is really excited that we are over 1 million. So for everyone that was trying to figure out if this is my actual account, it is. Me and TikTok, we was beefing, so I wasn't posting anything, but I have 2 official accounts. I have this one, and then I have the one where we will do everything that involves my videos from the house and that kind of stuff. But I wanted to jump on really quickly and say, number 1, happy Sunday. And number 2, before I caught my flight, one of my friends sent me a message. Now, I've decided to turn off all my notifications on all social media because clearly some people are just getting a little too rowdy. And honestly, I don't have time for that, right? Like, we are losing this country at this moment. So I don't really have time for all the BS that people...
Time out. What do you mean we are? First off, you hear how she came out. Me and what's it called was beefing. You cut it out. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you won't talk like that, bro. Ain't no way you went to a private school and that's how you talk. Quit playing. You capping. That's fake. I front, this is where I talk. This is how I talk, right? And I try to clean myself up to look more presentable. And I'm not even in Congress. That's what you should be. You should hold yourself to a higher standard and try to get people who are living what you're trying to portray, right? You should try to be getting them in a mentality that, yo, you can rise up. You could go to a good college. You could become an attorney. You could, speak better. You could. But instead, you want to try to be like what you're not from. It bothers me. And then talking about you trying to save this country. We're losing this country. No. We're not losing. You're losing this country, obviously, because you identify as a super liberal, and which is your right. I understand. But nobody else is losing the country. When you say we, I'm hoping that you're talking about you and the other corrupt members of Congress. That's who I hope that you're talking about. You and the other corrupt actors that are in Congress are losing this country because you're getting found out. Let's keep going.
Decide that they want to post when they literally are not relevant. If you, for whatever reason, can't really see what's happening, then that's kind of a you problem and not a me problem. So I'm not really trying to hear from you. Anyway, so one of my best friends sends me this thing, and it's from Dr. Stacy Patton. And I must say, I'm kind of in love with her at this moment because I had no idea of some of the drama because, MAGA always mad. They stay mad. That's
MAGA always mad. They stay mad. That's, yo, last time I checked, it's all of y'all that be getting mad. And the people who buy into the rhetoric that you put out there into the airwaves, right? They're the ones that are mad at college campuses, cussing people out and walking around with, you know, swastikas and all this stuff drawn over them while they got their boobs out and wearing a different color hair and Antifa. And that's the angry that I see. Not to say that there's not some angry people on the right. I give you that. There is. But a lot more, like when people think of the left, when they think of a leftist, they think violence, they think anarchy, they think looting, they think destroying property. That's what people think about when who's really angry here? Who's really angry here, Jasmine? But again, this is the rhetoric that you put out. This is the stuff that you put into the minds of your people who are probably out there angry, probably out there protesting, angry, beyond protest. You know what I'm saying? I digress.
That's just what they do, at least when it comes to me. So I guess they've really been digging for dirt, and I don't even know what dirt looks like. I guess it's the opposite of what we would think dirt is, right? Because it seems like if you say cheat on your wife while she's pregnant with a porn star, that's not dirt. It seems like if you are found liable for sexual abuse, that's not dirt. It seems like if you're indicted in 4 different jurisdictions and you ultimately are found guilty of 34 felonies, that's not quite dirt either. It seems like if you file bankruptcy 6 times, that's not dirt. It seems like if you what else? Yeah. If your companies get in trouble because there's a badass AG by the name of Tish James that comes for you in your companies because of fraud, that's not dirt.
Y'all hear everything she's saying, right? All them little talking points, a lot of the lies, a lot of the talking about the sexual assault, being found liable for sexual assault as if that's dirt. No, this is the thing that people don't get. Anybody can sue you, right? He got taken to what? Civil court, not criminal court, civil court. And then still she runs with these little talking points, then talking about dirt because he cheated on a baby mama, or maybe he cheated. I don't even know if he cheated on a baby mama. She's talking about Trump. I don't know. But again, talking about dirt and saying that they trying to find dirt on her. They not trying to find dirt on you. They trying to hold you accountable for not doing your job. Every single thing and point that you are bringing up about Trump ain't got nothing to do with the job that he is set out to do for America. You understand that, right? Your job, you failed at. You have failed at. You can look at the things that you have voted on in favor of and then ask the people that you represent in Texas. Ask your constituents how they feel about the things that you support and if you have done your job correctly representing them. I'll guarantee you overwhelmingly it'll be a no. The only reason that you get elected is because you're in a very blue part of Texas. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you the majority of Texas doesn't like you. They don't like you. Okay, that's what it is. You're trying to talk about Trump's personal thing about bankruptcy and all. That has nothing to do with him being a president. As a matter of fact, America would have had to file bankruptcy had y'all gotten into office for another 4 years. We was already on the verge. Been saving the country. And you talking about failed business in somebody's personal life, which is not even really a failure, just claiming bankruptcy. People file bankruptcy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Things go bad. You can't help that. But you have failed America. You're failing America right now. And the way that you're representing yourself as a congresswoman, you got little girls that watch you and probably look up to you because their mom is with the whole bad B club. You know what I'm saying? And you consider yourself to be a bad B. I don't consider you to be that. I don't like the fake eyelashes. You take them things off. You probably don't have any. I don't like the wigs. I don't like none of that. You know? So for me, I'm looking at you and I see personally, for me, I see a woman that is, you're playing a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown. You're not representing the people the right way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just calling it like it is. Everything that you do, every single thing that you say, well, I'm not going to say everything that you do, but everything that you say that's in the public eye is flawed. It's wrong. It's not helping people. You know, that's the problem that I have with you and people like you, Jasmine. because you are very educated. And with that education that you have, it lets me know one thing. It's not that you can't do the job. It's that you don't want to do the job the way that it's supposed to be done. You're all about the money. You're all about getting a paycheck. You're all about getting them little kickbacks that you get. You're all about the money, the paycheck, not the people. You're not about the people. If you was about the people, you wouldn't condone the things that you condone. You wouldn't do the things that you do. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to let this keep riding.
But it seems like now what is dirt and what is a conversation, as people don't know whether or not the government is going to stay open, as people are losing their jobs, whether they're government jobs or private jobs, as people don't know whether or not they're going to be able to afford food, as people don't know whether or not they're going to have assistance to get food. It seems like the most important thing that people can figure out to talk about is what?
Okay, well, you just brought up all of those things, Jasmine. Was you thinking about all of those things when you was voting for illegal migrants, illegal immigrants to be here in America at the taxpayers' expense? Were you thinking about any of those things, about people losing jobs? Were you thinking about any of those things about people that were hungry? Were you thinking about any of that when you were voting in favor of having them here? I'm just curious, because you sound like you care about the American people, but it's funny that you only sound like you care about the American people when y'all's party ain't in charge. I didn't hear all of this talk that you got going on under Biden's administration. That's strange, ain't it? It's strange. Keep it rolling.
Oh, let me help y'all. The most important thing that they can talk about is my quote unquote accent. My accent. Yeah, I don't have an accent. I mean, if anything, it's Texan, right? Maybe mixed with a little bit of St. Louis. And then determining that my accent is fake because of the types of schools that I went to. Like, seriously, y'all, like, honestly, I guess that's what's most frustrating, is that there's nothing to find. Because if there was, I'm sure they would have already laid it out for sure. But
see, you have a wrong idea of what it is people are trying to find. Nobody trying to find no dirt on you as far as you committing, a crime or cheating or whatever you got going on in your personal life. No, they've uncovered a lot already with you in the way that you vote, the policies that you endorse, the way how you stood by and lied to the American people, just like everybody else did that's a part of the Democratic Party, about Joe Biden's capability to be president, the same way you stood up and lied to the people when you swore in on an oath of office to uphold the Constitution, but simultaneously allowing migrants to flood into Texas. If it wasn't for your governor, whoo, oh my God, Texas would be having a bad day. A bad day. But you basically went against your own governor in the way that you voted, in the way that you believe about these migrants, illegal migrants, not regular migrants, not the ones that we want, illegal migrants. The way that you voted to spend money is the dirt that people are talking about. Not dirt because of your accent. I don't care about your accent. I would just rather you be more genuine and be who you are and stop trying to play a character. That's all. I mean, you talk however you want to talk. I don't care. I really don't care. But you got to do better for your people, Jasmine. You're just smart. You are very intelligent. I give you that. But it doesn't show in the way that you vote. Again, unless you're considering why you're doing what you're doing. If it's for the money, well, girl, you winning. You winning. If it's for that clout, oh, you winning. Definitely. But at serving the American people, you are failing horribly.
The worst that you got to say is that, yes, I went to private school. I'm just saying.
Hey, that do make me think though, because you try to portray this image. It makes me think about that scene in Eminem's 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? And Clarence's parents had a real good marriage. You know what I'm saying? You went to private school. That seemed, yeah. I mean, it does. Somebody should make that clip. I mean, I should probably make the clip and just put your head on Clarence's body and have Eminem say those things to you. But, you know, I don't know. It's just, I thought it was funny.
It's a bad day for you. Cause, you know, just yesterday, I was just this big DEI hire. And now they're like, well, wait a minute. She's too qualified, right? Like she went off to these fancy schools and then she gets out and she talks this way. I talk whatever way I want to because yes, I do have the education and I've got the heart. I've got the heart to fight for the people.
You got the heart to fight for the people? I know which people you fighting for and they not Americans. I'm just saying. It's what it seems like. If I'm looking at your track record, the people that you fighting for aren't the people that elected you. You're literally fighting for people that ain't from here more than you have ever fought for the American people, as far as I'm concerned. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But as far as I can see, yeah, that's what it is.
That's why I ran for office. So the only thing that you're laying out is that, no, I didn't have to run for office, just like a lot of other people didn't have to run for office. You've got people that run for office for various reasons. Some people are selfish and nothing but slime balls. And that is why we have a lot of things that are broken. That is why right now we're sitting around and it's a little broken because we got slime balls that decided that they wanted to run for office, or we got a bunch of spineless people that are sitting in office. And I am still the bleeding heart liberal. Yes, I said it, the bleeding heart liberal that actually cares and believes in this country and believes that we all deserve the opportunity to live in what supposedly is the land of the free and the land of opportunity. When I get jaded, that's when I'll quit. When I'm kind of just over it, that's when I'll quit. Until then, just stay mad.
All right. Jasmine, ain't nobody mad, man. And ain't nobody mad about any of the things that you said. It's literally about the things that you promote, the policies that you try to put forth. And you, I mean, come on, you was just on the news talking about illegal. Listen to the words. Illegal immigration is not a crime, is what you said. Those are your words. Illegal immigration is not a crime. When in fact, it is definitely a crime. It's not a misdemeanor. I'm pretty sure it's a felony. Yeah, I'm positive it's a felony. You know how I know it's a felony? Because I was locked up with people who crossed illegally and got caught. Okay? It is definitely a crime. So you sit up here and you lie to the American people. Again, you're you're an attorney. And you're going to sit up here and tell people that it's not a crime. Oh my God. I want to pull it up. I want everybody to see this. I can't make this stuff up. Where's it at? Right there. Okay. Let's pause that. Listen to this, you guys. Here we go.
Jasmine Crockett says it is not a crime to enter the country illegally. Watch this.
They continue to say things like the illegals and that they broke the law coming in. But what they're not telling the American people is that it is a civil violation. It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime. Don't give me this fake outrage about criminals roaming our streets when you guys stand 10 toes down for the biggest criminal that we have ever seen go into the White House.
Well, an interesting comment there. Tom Homan joins me now. Here's the question, Tom. Is it a crime or a misdemeanor to enter the country illegally?
It's a crime to enter the country illegally on Title 8, United States Code 1325, and it's really pathetic that any member of Congress don't understand what the law says. They wrote the law. They enacted the law. They're signed by the president. It's a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. If you've entered it prior, it's a felony. So, you know, I've been saying this for I don't know how long on your show, and I had to educate AOC years ago during the hearing that it's a crime to enter this country illegally, and we're going to enforce those laws.
It is definitely a crime to enter this country illegally. Jasmine, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself for getting up on national news as an attorney, as a congressperson, who's supposed to know these laws, and you told people that it's not a crime. What is wrong with you? Girl, you need to fix yourself, man. It's also a disgusting thing that you shared with you and AOC, which I'm not going to share it on here. But you and AOC, this is what you posted. It's two stick figures. It says AOC and Jasmine Crockett. And on the floor, it's a Republican. And you guys are beating and stomping and kicking on the Republican. I'm going to share it, but not on this video. And it's like, what world are we living in, man? Y'all want to cry about political violence, but you condone it. You condone political violence. You just don't want it done against you. That's disgusting. We need to hold our leaders to a higher standard, everybody. If you're liberal and you're watching this right now, just let me tell you, look, I love you. You're my countryman, countrywoman, whatever, right? We all in this together. We should all stand against behaviors like what Jasmine Crockett shows. We should all stand against any elected official in unison, right? We should stand against anything that is that's bringing a divide, anything that's calling for violence, anything that is misinforming, intentionally misinforming people. We got to hold them accountable. We have to. We got to come together. We better together than we are apart. When I talk about the left and the liberals, I'm talking about the party of the people that are in Congress. I'm not talking about you. If you're here right now and you're somebody that says I vote Democrat or I vote liberal, look, it's all love this way. I got nothing but love for you. All right. But man, you got to really do something and hold these people accountable for on what you will feel is your side. Right. I'm going to do it across the board because that's just what I do. You know, when I make these videos, I'm not just doing it about liberals. I got some stuff I'm going to say about the Republicans, too, coming soon. There's nothing wrong with that. But we got to come together, you guys. Jasmine Crockett needs to be shamed for her behavior, the things that she says, the things that she puts on social media. I think that that's disgusting. I know people that went to prison for it. How come she's not in prison for it? Not calling her, you know, saying for her to be in prison for it. But I'm just saying, I know people that was locked up for Facebook posts, literally. We got to stop it. And with that, I just want to say, yo, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping the channel grow. Thank you for liking the videos, subscribing. Subscribe if you're new. It's your first time here. I would appreciate it. I do all kinds of content, but this politics, I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. I love talking about it, but I also try to bring people together with talking about it. So if you're into that kind of thing and, you know, you're not mad at me for being a Trump supporter, I'm not an ultra right guy. Definitely not an ultra left guy. I'm just an American with an opinion. If you enjoy that, yo, stick around. Check out some of my other content. Don't go too far back. You might make yourself mad. But, you know, just the recent stuff. It's getting good. It's getting good. With that, unite. Don't fight. Oh, nope, I'm lying. Donate. Donate to Streetlight Unity Movement. You guys, we're trying to adopt these kids for the YMCA. The link is in the description of this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And if it's not, my moderators will put it up in the comment section after the video is done, so you can click the link. If you see Creole Queen, Leanne, or Binary post anything, it's always good because they are my moderators and they are the best. Now, unite. Don't fight. Be a street light, because only you can be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. And that's just the facts. I'm just giving it to you straight. All right. That's a fact. You need God. All right. And we need each other. I love you guys, man. So until next time, peace.